Hello, future business leaders. This is Dr. Michael Young. Welcome to BA 465. As I look down the roster here, I see a few names of people that I know and I guess know me, but many of you are newcomers. So a little bit about myself. I'm from this area. I grew up in Putnam County, graduated from Buffalo High School. I graduated from West Virginia State University. Then I did my PhD and I moved to Asia, particularly Hong Kong, and I lived there for almost 20 years before coming back. Then I went to Appalachian State University, Boone, North Carolina. Was there for 4 years, and I've been here at West Virginia State University, my alma mater, since about 2021. This is my third year. So what I'm going to do in this short video is, this is just an introduction. I'm going to talk a little bit about the course, the grading procedures, and a little bit about the first few assignments. So if you'll allow me to share my screen with you. So now you should see the course page, my online page. Yours should look something like this. Maybe look a little bit different because mine's the teacher version. As you go from the top down, at the top you have my contact information. I'm in Cole Complex 308B. These are my office hours. I prefer you contact me through email. If you're interested, you can go to the CV, my CV. It talks a little bit about my research and some of the things that I've done, a little bit about my career. This is a syllabus. This is an important document. I've already got it open over here, so pull this over here. You should see now our course syllabus. I want to go over a few things here. Most importantly, I want to go over this part, the assessments, you might say. So, since this is an online course, we don't meet face-to-face. I like these SmartBook assignments because they force you to, well, the point is they try to get you to comprehend the material as you read, so it sort of tests you as you go along. You can get full credit on these if you're just patient and see them through. It's a little bit cumbersome, a little bit time-consuming, but this is 140 guaranteed points, all right? Just got to see them through. You just got to do them. 14 of them, 10 points each. We have 5 graded discussions. Our graded discussions are worth 30 points each. I'll talk a little bit about the first one today, but for each of the discussions, you are to have at least one citation. And I'd like to have a link to the article if we can access it online. All right? So I'm going to talk a little bit about the first assignment today. First graded discussion. So that's 150 points. Then we have 7 quizzes. These are worth 20 points each. Each of these quizzes has 40 questions, and you have 35 minutes in which to do them. You got to do them quicker. That's on purpose because you're allowed to use your books and notes, but I don't want you looking up the answers. And I know that there are sites on the internet where you can find quiz answers, so I'm trying to prevent you from doing that. You need to be prepared before you start the quizzes. We have a midterm and a final exam. Each are worth 200 points for 400 points total. So, yeah, they're going to be essay questions, not MC, because you've already done a lot of multiple choice questions. Of course, the quizzes are made up of multiple choice questions. These are going to be 5 essay questions. Each one is worth 40 points, so it's 200 points total, and you'll have an hour and a half, same as a classroom setting, in which to complete them. Finally, I'm going to ask you to do a personal introduction video. This is a gimme. You just got to do it. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. It's 20 points. And then I'm going to ask you to do another video on Michael Porter's Diamond, which we'll talk more about that later. It's a particular model. You'll have to choose a country and then choose an industry and talk about why your country is either competitive or not competitive in that particular industry. So all the points added together should add up to 1,000, and we're following the standard university grade scale. All right, so jumping back over to the course site, the website. Moving on down the line here, we've got some stuff that we have to put in here. A couple of rubrics that talk about how the discussions are graded, because people are always curious about that. Here's some resources for how to connect to the McGraw-Hill Connect. I know that some of our students have already done it, so I know it's possible. You should be able to get the package, the electronic book, and the Connect code. You need a code that you put into the website that gives you access to what they call McGraw-Hill Connect. That's McGraw-Hill's little package of exercises and quizzes and the smart book readings that you're supposed to do one every week for every chapter. All right, I want to talk about the first couple of assignments. So the first week, this week, by Sunday, you will need to have completed the smart book reading, and then our first discussion question is on study abroad. And this is a real world situation. This is not a hypothetical. This is a real opportunity. And some of you that have had me before know that I'm very excited about this. I think it's a great deal because it's allowing you to study for free in Hong Kong with a salary. They call it a stipend, but they pay you a monthly salary and they pay for all of your expenses. So it's like they're paying you to study. It's a really great deal. They do this because they want to try to increase diversity. For several years, for 11 years, I taught at Hong Kong Baptist University, which is where this takes place. These are the different majors. These are some links to some stories about students that have gone in the past, and also links to the actual program that provides you more information if you're interested. I'd like to see some of you get interested in this and for some of you to take advantage of this opportunity. But, it's your choice. So the prompt is, if your name begins with A through L, I want you to make an argument pro. Why should you do it? What are the advantages of doing this? And again, try to plop in at least one citation to support your answer. If your name begins through M through Z, I want you to take the devil's advocate position. Why should you not do it? Why should you not take advantage of this opportunity? And again, try to come up with at least one citation to support your answer. Now, on your next reply, because you need to reply to this twice, if you answered this one, I want you to reply to one of these. And if you answered this one, I want you to reply to one of these. So this is a pattern that we're going to follow. If we have two different parts of the question, if you answer one part, you respond to somebody else's prompt on the other part. All right? Now, I also want to mention another thing that we have coming up. Next week, I want you to create a video, which is a personal introduction. So you need to come up with some way of recording a video. This day and age, all of us have the ability to record a video, right? If you don't, it would be nice if you would do it on your laptop or a desktop computer rather than your phone. I think it would turn out better. Later, you're going to need to find some way of doing a recording that allows you to show PowerPoint presentation. So this is a good chance to get it all together now. If you don't have access to any of that type of equipment, you can go to the Center for Online Learning, second floor of Wallace Hall, and they have some stations where you can do this. You can make your recording there. But the personal video, 5 to 10 minutes, this is an informal thing. I just want to see your face and hear your voice. I want you to tell us your preferred name. I prefer to go by Michael. What is your hometown? I've lived all around the world, but my hometown is Buffalo, West Virginia, Putnam County. And what's your planned major or dream career? Well, my dream career is to be a professor. Hey, I made it. And then, after you've done all of that, I want you to come up with one interesting international business story that you've come across recently and explain how it might be related to this course. For example, I saw a story just yesterday that said that BYD, this is a Chinese company that I'm somewhat familiar with because I lived in Hong Kong, Build Your Dreams, has become the largest producer of electric vehicles in the world, more than Tesla. It's kind of a big deal. Now, China has become the largest exporter of cars. That used to be something that they weren't good at, but it's something that they are good at now. Of course, that's going to have repercussions all around the world, and even for us in West Virginia, because we produce products that go into the international automobile industry, and that's going to put that under more competition. Yeah, so I think that's pretty clear. You have your first couple of weeks laid out for you. If you have any questions, of course, you can always email me. Hey, that's all I have for today. Let's make it a great semester.